All right, so now we're going to talk about parallel and perpendicular slopes. Parallel slopes, so parallel lines are lines that basically never touch. They never intersect. So they're two lines that will never cross each other, never intersect, never touch. Those are parallel. When we're talking about perpendicular lines cross at a 90-degree angle. So they form 90 degrees at the center. Now, for parallel line slopes, because those lines are going in the same direction at the same rate in order to never touch, they are going to be congruent or equal. So they are going to have these same slopes. So same/equal slopes. If one slope is 2, the other slope is going to be 2. If one slope is -5, the other slope is going to be -5. They're going to be the same. So example 2 and 2. For slopes of perpendicular lines, we say that those slopes are going to be opposite reciprocals. So what does that mean? Opposite reciprocal. Opposite reciprocal slopes mean opposite signs, so one's positive, one's negative, and reciprocal means a flip version or a flip fraction. So if I have one slope as being 2, the other slope is going to be 1, so 2 is positive, the other slope is going to be a negative, and I'm going to flip that. Now, how do I flip 2? Well, I can always put a number over 1. So if I flip it, it becomes 1 over 2, but negative. So these would be opposite reciprocal slopes, a 2 and a -1/2, for instance. So that would be our example for opposite reciprocal. So for example 3, we're given a bunch of points and we want to determine if AB is parallel, perpendicular, or neither to CD. So I'm going to find the slope of AB and then I'm going to find the slope of CD and then compare them. So for this one, for AB, what I can do is label x1, y1, x2, y2. And then when I'm doing that, I'm going to do my y2. So hang on, this is for AB. Minus y1 over x2 minus x1. My y2 is 1. My y1 is -2, so be careful there. X2 is 9 minus my x1 is -3. So it looks like I have to add a line, change the sign, add a line, change the sign. I get 1 plus 2 is 3. 9 plus 3 is 12. So I get 3 12ths here. Now technically I could simplify that, but I'm going to wait and see if I have to. So that's AB. And then for CD, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do my y2 minus my y1, x2 minus x1. So this is my x1, y1, x2, y2. So I got y2, which is -2. My y1 is 6. My x2 is 5 minus my x1, which is 3. So -2 minus 6 is -8. 5 minus 3 is 2. So it does look like I could simplify both of them. So let's go ahead and do that. If I can divide by 3 and divide by 3 to simplify, I get 3 divided by 3 is 1. 12 divided by 3 is 4. For this one, it looks like 2 can go into both of these numbers. So I'm going to divide by 2 and get -8 divided by 2 is -4. Actually, grab the black, -4. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Now, when I compare these 1/4 and -4 over 1, I see that they are not the same. So it's not going to be parallel. Perpendicular, they have to be opposite reciprocals of each other. They are opposite. One's positive, one's negative, and they actually are reciprocals. 1/4 and 4 over 1 are flip versions of each other. So we have opposite reciprocals here. And because we have opposite reciprocals, that means they are perpendicular. So that was that one. And then for the next one, I'm going to do the same thing. P, I'm going to label my points. So for PQ, let's see, I'm running out of space here. I'm going to do my Y2 minus my Y1. Oh, not -2, +2. So 1 minus 2, and then 2 minus -2. Figure that out. 1 minus 2 is negative 1. 2 plus 2, we're going to add a line, change the sign. 2 plus 2 is 4. So I get negative 1/4 here. And then RS, x1, y1, x2, y2. So my y2 is negative 2 minus my y1 is negative 1 over 5 minus 1. Again, we're going to add a line, change the sign. Negative 2 plus 1 is going to be negative 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. So I got negative 1/4, negative 1/4. Those are exactly the same. So that means we have parallel lines because they are the same slopes.